Welcome Pisces, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your September full moon reading in Virgo. This is going to have a particular impact for Pisces rising in the seventh house, the house of significant others, significant relationships to others, and things like goals or desires. Before I get started with that, Pisces, I want to thank all of you who have liked and subscribed to my channel. This is so important for me to boost my viewership so that I can continue to offer these free readings to you, something that is a lifelong passion for me. So I thank you for this opportunity. And let's get started, Pisces, with your overall energy for the last 2 weeks of September. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, is indicating your exploration of the range of your emotions. This can be about dreaming, exploring pleasures, and imaginative new possibilities. But it can also be really understanding the complexity of emotions and levels of disappointment or being embarrassed or hurt or disappointed by the response of others, to those who do not celebrate what you feel are successes, development, growth. You are growing. You're looking for discovery within so that you can attach your desires and achievements to what you're learning about yourself and your creative capacity. The 10th house is how others see you and your social position, and the 9 of Wands shows you having invested a very lot into whatever you're doing, your work, your education, your community, your home even. You have put everything you can into it and you are pretty exhausted. However, you are as determined, if ever, if not more determined. You've come too far, you've suffered too much to let this go. But you are battled and bruised, you are determined, and your success indeed is assured. In the first house, your perspective is that of the Emperor. The Emperor means you are in charge. Large and in charge is the vibe I get from this card at this time. And I love this because this so reflects many of the Pisceans I know that are fully in command of themselves while understanding the deep current of emotions that run within. This is somebody that is learning their lessons, has learned their lessons, and now has the experience to plot, plan, strategize their desires, the achievement of their desires. And in the 4th house, we have the Page of Wands. This is the house of your home, your hearth, your domestic environment, your memory, your history. Page of Wands shows you learning a whole lot of new information about your background, your ancestry, perhaps relatives that you are living and those that have passed. But this is you opening up again to new ways to develop yourself, to grow, to expand. This is where your interest is at this time. You are not stopping. You want to move on to more, and you are understanding that you are more than deserving and worthy of having more if that's what you desire. In the 7th house, the house of significant others, relationships, we have the Wheel of Fortune. This shows things turning over quite dramatically for you. Whatever your state has been, if you've been single for a while, that is about to change. If you've been coupled, that too may change or reach a new level. But your relationship status, your relationship with yourself has really radically altered, and you are now seeing yourself in a way that you've never seen yourself before. And your capacity, the things that you have habitually done to support others, is coming back to you in a big way. This is a card of karma in this reading. That's how I'm perceiving it, and I see you receiving a lot of opportunities for new friends, new partners, meaningful relationship. In the first house, the Emperor is clarified by the Strength card in the second house, and the Hermit in the third house. Your mastery, your authority of yourself right now is coming from having met many difficult and challenging obstacles. You've been through it. You have been through it to the extent that you've had to go within and seek those answers that you know reinforce your authority. This is an authority you already have. You know that you are in control of you, but this is where you're going back to amplify that through contact with your teachers, people you respect as authorities, to internalize what is best for you, to explore that. And what you learn, you are sharing with others. So there's always a teaching vibe in the Hermit. There's a teaching vibe in many things that occur in the third or the ninth house. However, what you're learning, you are teaching particularly to your team, to your intimates. I have a strong feeling that this is with co-students, co-workers, people that you work and learn with. The Page of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the Queen of Cups in the fifth house and the Tower card in the sixth house. So the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune together is incredible opportunity. You are milking the new information that you are receiving through your place of work or education. Wherever you serve others, wherever you collaborate with others to serve, is where you are experiencing some unpredictable or sudden events. Something that you weren't expecting is taking away a familiar structure and replacing it with some new ideas that you are able to quickly glean. You're able to see the value in this disruptive change that you may be experiencing at the end of September, and you're recognizing the way in which it corrects the course you're on, puts you on a better path that opens you up to receiving this benefit from the universe, this good fortune. The Queen of Cups is amplifying that your pleasure, your creativity, your ability to collaborate has grown as you have opened up about your creative process, about the way that you have overcome hardships and what you have learned from that. That is fueling your creative process. Those are the stories that people want to hear. Those are the stories that you are creatively telling, and that others are gaining support from your ability to expose this vulnerability and see that, and you're being seen for your strength in that regard. So, throughout all of this, you are ministering to others, you are helping others, you are counseling and supporting others. The Wheel of Fortune in the seventh house is clarified by the Seven of Cups in the eighth house and the Chariot in the ninth house. This is opening up a lot of possibilities to you, and in particular with relationships, I see you recognizing a lot of options. I won't call them opportunities because most of them are not. They're options. You may perceive that someone of significance exists among the options that you are that are being made available in your social environment. And that person is the real object of your desire, but these are distractions. And as part of your creative experience, part of your revealing the way in which you have overcome obstacles, you have learned about who you truly are and what your needs are, you are entertaining these options as a way of testing and weeding out those false suitors, if you will, those false friends, those people or opportunities that come to you bearing the illusion of success, glory, or some kind of value. This is also really inspiring you to explore the world in a physical way so that you are moving rapidly towards a success. The success is probably in a distant location. It may be overseas. It may be in higher education. It can also be through your ability to distribute globally some service or product that you are working on. You are part of the success of this service or product that is available to you. So you are working at it, distributing, sharing the information, sharing the service or product with others distantly, gaining new markets rapidly. The Nine of Wands in the 10th house is being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles in the 11th house and the Four of Cups in the 12th house. You are part of a joyful piece of an organization that is working diligently on behalf of the upliftment of the planet or species within the planet. You are working hard on yourself so that you can be the cleanest vehicle for the successful accomplishment of goals that will benefit humankind. You have been practicing diligently the ability to achieve and manifest what it is you desire from your heart. You're building a foundation here. And that foundation has netted you something that you have long desired. There is an opportunity here you are considering. But as you mull that opportunity over, you are experiencing a little bit of the unfamiliarity of having manifested this from within yourself. This goes against what we understand superficially in our society, that things come from outside of us. But in fact, you are learning the art, the magical art of manifestation, where your desires are manifesting in the material world, but you always have free will. You are considering this object. Perhaps when you desired it, it was time has passed. You have changed, you have aged, you have grown, and maybe something you wanted for a long time doesn't look as attractive to you. You're considering whether it really fits in with what you're trying to build, this emotional foundation you're creating for yourself. I always say, be careful what you wish for, because you're going to get it. And when you get it, you may not recognize it. That doesn't mean it's not the right thing for you. I'm going to finish off this reading with an oracle card from the Language of Flowers and the Crystal Oracle. And I pulled this interesting clouds and lightning bolts, I would call this. And this is a selenite. And the key words are spiritual awakening. I am a spiritual warrior of the light. I love this for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.